Hello there. And welcome to the Sleepy Space Science channel. I'm really glad you found your way here tonight. Maybe today felt long. Or maybe you simply enjoy falling asleep to quiet thoughts about the universe instead of counting sheep. Either way, tonight's journey is for you. There is nothing you need to do. Nothing you need to understand perfectly. And nothing you need to remember in the morning. Just rest. And let the universe do the talking. You don't have to do anything now. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw unclench. Let your hands rest wherever they feel most comfortable. Take a slow breath in. And then a gentle breath out. Feel your body grow slightly heavier. As if gravity has decided to be kind tonight. Not pulling you down. Just holding you quietly in place. Your only job is to listen. To let the words drift past you. And to follow them only as far as you want to. Because tonight, we're not just thinking about space. We're drifting slowly into a question that humans have wondered about ever since they first looked up at the night sky. Why is the universe so dark? In a cosmos filled with countless stars, with billions of galaxies spread across unimaginable distances, why does the sky above us appear mostly black? Why isn't the universe glowing in every direction? Why does darkness seem to be the rule, and light the rare exception? Tonight, we'll explore that mystery gently, without rushing toward answers, and without disturbing your rest. We'll travel calmly from the light of nearby stars to the deep darkness between galaxies, from simple ideas about distance and vision to the quiet physics that shape the entire universe. Along the way, we'll encounter ancient starlight, the slow expansion of space, and the soft afterglow left behind by the universe's beginning. Some of what you hear may spark quiet curiosity. Some of it may simply give your mind something gentle to rest on as you fall asleep. And before we begin, if these calm space journeys help you relax or unwind, consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. It helps other sleepy minds find their way here too. Now, let's begin. The universe looks dark because darkness is actually its natural state. Light is not everywhere. Light is rare. Darkness fills the spaces in between. Most of the universe is made of space, not stars. And space itself does not glow. It simply exists quietly, waiting for light to pass through. Stars may feel abundant when we look up, but they are separated by enormous distances between one star and the next. There can be years, or even centuries, of empty space. That empty space is not broken or unfinished. It is calm. It is stable. And it appears to us as darkness. Darkness fills the gaps between stars, like silence fills the gaps between notes in music. Without the silence, the melody would feel overwhelming. Darkness gives light room to breathe. As you listen, feel your body sinking a little deeper into rest. The universe can stay awake for you. Your eyes can only see light that reaches them directly. Anything too far away remains unseen, no matter how bright it once was. Even the brightest stars grow dim with distance. Light spreads outward as it travels, becoming thinner, weaker, and quieter over time. By the time most starlight reaches Earth, it has already lost much of its strength. Some of it fades beyond visibility, slipping gently into darkness before it ever arrives. Distance acts like a soft filter. The farther light travels, the less intense it feels. Darkness is what remains when light grows tired. In this way, darkness is not the absence of stars, but the result of great distances and long journeys through space. Let your breathing stay slow and easy. Nothing here requires effort or focus. The universe is also expanding, quietly and constantly. Space itself is stretching, carrying galaxies farther apart with each passing moment. As space stretches, light stretches with it. Waves of light grow longer, losing energy, softening into invisibility. Over billions of years, this stretching has gently dimmed the universe. What was once bright has slowly cooled, leaving darkness behind. Long ago, the universe glowed everywhere at once. Today, that ancient glow still exists, but it is so faint that our eyes can no longer see it. Darkness, then, is not emptiness. It is the quiet memory of light that has traveled too far and too long. Vignette 16. The darkness of the universe is shaped by time as much as space. Light does not arrive instantly. It travels, patiently, carrying the past forward. Vignette 17. When you look into the night sky, you are looking backward in time. Some light began its journey before Earth even existed, long before life could notice it. Vignette 18. Many stars are simply too far away for their light to have reached us yet. Their glow is still traveling, quietly crossing space, unseen and unhurried. Vignette 19. That unseen light does not mean emptiness. It means arrival is incomplete. Darkness is the universe, still on its way. Vignette 20. In this sense, darkness is patience. It is space waiting, time unfolding, and light taking the long route. As you listen, feel your body settling deeper. Nothing needs to arrive right now. The universe also has limits to what can be seen. There is a horizon to vision, beyond which light has not yet reached Earth. This horizon creates a boundary of darkness, not because nothing exists beyond it, but because distance and time have set a quiet limit. Beyond that horizon, galaxies may shine brightly. Their light simply belongs to a future moment, not to tonight. Darkness, then, marks the edge of what we can know right now. It is not a wall, but a gentle pause. The universe never reveals everything at once. It unfolds slowly, in layers of light and shadow, allowing rest between discoveries. Let your breathing remain slow and easy. The universe does not rush its stories. Within galaxies, darkness is still dominant. Stars occupy only tiny regions, leaving vast stretches of quiet space between them. Even in our own Milky Way, most of the volume is dark. Light lives in clusters, while darkness fills the space that holds them apart. This separation keeps systems stable. Too much light, too close together, would create chaos. Darkness gives the universe room to remain balanced. It allows motion without collision, and structure without strain. The universe stays dark because darkness creates harmony. Wide spaces, long times, and quiet distance keep everything at peace. Darkness also comes from cooling. As the universe expands, its energy spreads thinner and thinner, like warmth fading from a room at night. Early in time, everything glowed intensely. As space grew larger, that glow cooled, and the brightness softened into shadow. Cooling does not mean loss. It means settling. It means energy finding a calmer form, one that does not demand attention. Much of the universe's light has cooled beyond visibility. It still exists, just quietly, outside the narrow range our eyes can see. Darkness is not empty space. It is space filled with unseen light, gentle radiation, and quiet energy passing through. As you listen, feel your breath slow even more. Nothing here needs to be bright. Your eyes are sensitive to only a small slice of reality. They rest within a narrow window of light and color, leaving most of the universe unseen. Beyond visible light are waves of energy everywhere. Radio waves, infrared warmth, and faint cosmic whispers move through space. These invisible waves flow through your body right now. They do not disturb you. They simply pass, quiet and harmless. What you call darkness is often invisible activity, motion without glow, presence without brightness, existence without display. The universe does not need to shine to be alive. Much of its work happens softly, beyond sight, without sound. Let your awareness narrow gently. You don't need to picture anything clearly. Darkness also protects the universe from overheating. If space glowed everywhere, nothing could cool, and structure could not form. Cooling allows clouds of gas to settle and gather. Those clouds slowly collapse, patiently forming stars, hidden at first in shadow. Stars are born in darkness. Bright light would tear them apart. Shadow gives them time, privacy, and peace. Planets also depend on darkness. Night allows surfaces to cool, atmospheres to settle, and climates to balance. The universe stays dark because darkness makes life possible. It creates rhythm, rest, and gentle cycles between light and night. Cosmic dust drifts quietly through space. Tiny grains float between stars, too small to notice individually, yet powerful enough to soften light. When starlight passes through dust, it does not vanish. It scatters. It dims. It arrives more gently than before. From far away, dusty regions appear dark. Not because they lack stars, but because their light is wrapped in shadow. These shadows hide creation. Behind them, new stars are forming slowly, protected from harsh glare. Darkness can be a shelter, a place where brightness waits, growing quietly, until it is ready to shine. As you listen, feel your body resting deeper. Nothing here needs to reveal itself. Galaxies themselves are not solid shapes. They are loose collections of light, gas, dust, and vast dark spaces. Between spiral arms and glowing cores are regions of near total darkness. These areas stretch for thousands of light years, silent and undisturbed. Dark regions keep galaxies stable. They absorb motion gently, spread energy evenly, and prevent overcrowding. Without darkness, galaxies would burn too fast. Their stars would form too quickly, shine too intensely, and fade too soon. Darkness slows the universe down. It gives time-space to work. It gives structure time to last. Let your breathing remain slow and natural. The universe moves at a pace that allows rest. Even black holes add to the universe's darkness. They do not shine on their own. They simply curve space, quietly shaping their surroundings. Around them, light bends, slows, and sometimes disappears from view. Yet even here, darkness is not destruction. It is transformation. Light changing form. Energy changing path. The universe is careful with extremes. It balances brightness with shadow, energy with calm, motion with stillness. The universe remains dark, because darkness keeps everything in balance. It is the quiet framework that allows light to exist at all. There are places in the universe that light can never reach. Not because they are empty, but because space itself is moving away, stretching faster than light can travel. These regions exist beyond our cosmic horizon. They may be filled with stars and galaxies, yet to us, they remain forever dark. Darkness can be permanent, not as a loss, but as a boundary, quietly marking what belongs to another time. The universe does not reveal everything at once. Some places are meant to stay unseen, not hidden, just distant. Distance is a kind of silence. It softens brightness, mutes detail, and turns complexity into calm. As you listen, let your awareness drift outward, then gently settle back into rest. The farther we look, the older the light becomes. Eventually, it comes from a time before stars even existed. Before stars, the universe glowed softly everywhere. As it cooled, that glow faded, leaving darkness behind. This ancient light still fills the universe. It surrounds you now, invisible, like a memory too old to see. Darkness holds the universe's earliest story, not written in brightness, but whispered in faint, cool radiation. The night sky is layered with time. Near light in front, ancient darkness beyond, all resting together. Feel your breathing remain slow and easy. Nothing needs your attention. Darkness also prevents confusion. If everything glowed, distance would disappear, and depth would be lost. Shadow creates perspective. It allows your eyes and your mind to sense scale and space. Without darkness, the universe would feel flat. Light would blur into light, and structure would fade. Darkness gives meaning to brightness. It frames it gently, like night framing the moon, making it easier to notice. The universe is dark because darkness helps us see clearly, not by revealing everything, but by allowing contrast, rest, and quiet understanding. Darkness helps the universe feel vast. Without shadow, everything would feel close, compressed, crowded together. Distance needs darkness to be felt. Shadow stretches space, allowing your mind to sense how far things truly are. When light fades gradually, Space feels deeper. Depth emerges from contrast. From brightness surrounded by calm night. The universe is not meant to feel small. Darkness opens it up, giving room for awe and space for rest. Vastness can feel comforting. It reminds us that nothing is pressing in. Nothing is urgent. As you listen, feel your body relaxing into that spaciousness. There is plenty of room to rest. Darkness also slows perception. Bright light demands attention. Shadow allows the mind to soften and wander. In dim environments, thoughts lose sharp edges. They drift more slowly, like clouds spreading across a night sky. The universe does not shout its existence. It speaks quietly, through gentle gradients of light, through long pauses of darkness. Silence is part of cosmic language. Darkness carries meaning. Without requiring focus. Without asking questions. The universe is dark. Because it prefers calm communication. Brightness is brief. Quiet lasts much longer. Let your breathing stay slow and natural. You don't need to follow every word. Even time feels slower in darkness. Without visual markers, moments blend together, becoming gentle and unmeasured. Darkness removes urgency. It tells the body that it is safe to pause, safe to let go. Night on Earth echoes cosmic night above. Both invite rest, cooling, and renewal. Life evolved under cycles of darkness. Rest, repair, and balance depend on the absence of light. The universe stays dark because darkness is restorative. It allows systems to recover, minds to slow, and sleep to arrive naturally. Much of the universe is hidden by design. Not designed by intention, but by physics, by distance, by time unfolding slowly. There are structures you cannot see, even with powerful telescopes. They shape galaxies quietly, guiding motion without glow, leaving darkness in their wake. Invisible matter outweighs visible stars. It does not shine or sparkle. It simply holds things together, patient and unseen. Light follows paths carved by darkness. Galaxies form where shadow leads, gathering around quiet frameworks that never announce themselves. Darkness is not absence. It is structure without decoration, support without display, presence without brightness. As you listen, feel your thoughts soften further. You don't need to understand everything. The universe does not reveal its full map. It offers hints, subtle patterns, and gentle outlines, rather than sharp borders. Uncertainty is built into space itself. Some answers remain distant, not hidden out of secrecy, but out of scale. Scale turns complexity into calm. When things are large enough, details blur, and worry fades. Darkness smooths the universe. It blends extremes, softens contrasts, and quiets sharp transitions. What you cannot see often matters most. Support comes quietly, without needing attention, without needing proof. Let your breathing remain slow and easy. Nothing is asking anything from you. Even time hides within darkness. Moments stretch, events slow, and change becomes gentle. Over cosmic scales, what feels permanent to us is temporary to the universe. Darkness absorbs urgency, turning motion into patience, and endings into transitions. The universe does not hurry explanations. It allows questions to linger, answers to arrive slowly, and mystery to remain comfortable. Not knowing everything is not a flaw of the cosmos. It is part of its calm design, leaving room for wonder and space for rest. The universe is dark because it does not demand understanding. It invites quiet presence instead, gentle curiosity without pressure, and rest without resolution. Energy in the universe spreads out over time. As space grows larger, that energy becomes thinner, more evenly shared, less intense. This spreading is gentle and constant. Nothing forces it. Nothing rushes it. It happens simply because space exists. When energy thins, brightness fades. What once glowed fiercely becomes soft background presence, barely noticeable. Darkness is the visual result of energy finding equilibrium. It is balance made visible, calm expressed through absence of glare. The universe prefers balance over brilliance. Sustained calm lasts longer than constant intensity, and darkness supports that calm. As you listen, feel your body releasing effort. You don't need to hold yourself alert. Even explosions in space do not last forever. Supernovae flare brightly, then fade, leaving quiet remnants behind. Those remnants drift in darkness. Neutron stars cool. Gas clouds disperse. Energy settles into silence. Violence in the universe is brief. Calm is what remains. After the moment has passed. After light has done its work. Most of cosmic history is uneventful and quiet. The universe spends far more time resting than erupting. Darkness is the universe at rest. It is what remains when change slows and motion becomes gentle. Let your breathing remain slow and easy. The universe is resting now. Even stars slow down with age. Their reactions weaken. Their light softens. Their presence becomes subtle. As stars fade, they contribute less light to the cosmic background, deepening the night sky. Over billions of years, the universe dims gradually. Not suddenly. Not tragically. Just naturally. This dimming is not an ending. It is a long, quiet settling. Like embers cooling after a distant fire. The universe is dark because it is slowly growing calm. It is learning stillness, 1 billion years at a time, and inviting everything within it to rest. The universe measures time differently than we do. What feels like an eternity to us is only a brief moment on a cosmic scale. Because time stretches so wide, changes happen slowly. Light fades gently. Energy settles gradually. Darkness grows without drama. Nothing in the universe switches off suddenly. There are no sharp endings. Only long transitions. From bright to dim. From active to calm. Darkness is part of that transition. It is the universe easing itself from one state into another. Slowness makes the universe feel safe. There is time to adjust. Time to cool. Time to rest. As you listen, feel your own sense of time soften. There is nowhere you need to be. The future of the universe is also dark. Not empty. Not frightening. Just quieter than the past. Fewer stars will form as time goes on. Gas becomes harder to gather. Energy spreads thinner. Darkness slowly expands its presence. This future darkness is gentle. It arrives over trillions of years, giving everything time to fade naturally. The universe does not rush its endings. It allows warmth to dissipate, light to stretch away, and silence to grow softly. Darkness is not collapse. It is release. A loosening of intensity. A return to balance. Let your breathing stay slow and effortless. You don't need to follow every thought. Even now, the universe is cooling very slowly. Each second, energy spreads a little farther, making brightness slightly rarer. This cooling cannot be felt directly. It is far too subtle, far too gradual, to disturb anything suddenly. Because the process is so slow, life has room to exist. Stars burn steadily. Planets remain stable. Nights stay dark and calm. Darkness protects continuity. It prevents extremes. It avoids overload. It keeps the universe gentle. The universe is dark because darkness allows everything to continue peacefully, without urgency, without strain. Darkness also brings consistency. Without constant brightness, conditions remain stable, allowing long processes to unfold without interruption. Stability depends on moderation. Too much energy disrupts balance. Too little halts motion. Darkness helps keep the middle ground. The universe settles into patterns. Rotation repeats. Orbits return. Cycles continue quietly in the dark. These repeating motions do not need illumination. They continue whether observed or not. Unconcerned with visibility. Darkness allows persistence. It lets processes last long enough to matter, long enough to feel calm. As you listen, feel your body sinking with that steadiness. Nothing is changing quickly. The night sky feels familiar because it changes very slowly. Stars shift almost imperceptibly. Patterns remain recognizable across generations. That familiarity is comforting. It reassures the mind that the universe is not chaotic, just vast and patient. Darkness makes change subtle. It smooths transitions, so nothing startles. Nothing interrupts rest. Gentle change is easier to accept. It gives the body time to relax into new states, to trust continuity. The universe stays dark because calm change is sustainable. It supports long histories and peaceful futures. Let your breathing remain slow and even. You don't need to track time. Even motion looks different in darkness. Without bright reference points, movement feels softer, less demanding of attention. Galaxies glide rather than race. Their rotations take hundreds of millions of years, unfolding quietly, without spectacle. Darkness stretches perception. It makes motion feel slower, more spacious, less urgent. Slowness invites reflection. It gives the mind room to wander gently, without pressure. The universe is dark because darkness makes motion feel peaceful, time feel generous, and existence feel unhurried. Darkness also allows memory to exist. Bright environments overwhelm the senses. Shadow softens experience, letting impressions settle, instead of demanding attention. In a dark universe, events leave gentle traces. Light passes through, energy disperses, and nothing lingers too sharply. This softness keeps history intact. Moments are not erased, just absorbed slowly into the background of space. The universe remembers quietly, not with images, but with faint radiation, subtle motion, and lingering structure. Darkness is how memory fades without disappearing. It allows the past to rest, without being lost. As you listen, let your own memories loosen. They don't need to stay sharp tonight. Even gravity works gently in darkness. It pulls steadily, without flashes or noise, shaping orbits over long spans of time. Gravity does not shine. It influences silently, holding galaxies together, without calling attention to itself. Much of the universe's strength comes from forces that cannot be seen. Their quiet nature keeps everything stable. Darkness hides power, not to deceive, but to prevent disruption, to preserve balance. The universe is dark because its strongest forces work best without display. Let your breathing remain slow and easy. Nothing here needs to impress you. Light is expensive for the universe. It requires energy, fusion, and constant renewal. Darkness is efficient. It costs nothing to maintain, nothing to sustain, and nothing to replace. Because darkness is efficient, it lasts. It becomes the default state, while light appears only where needed. The universe chooses endurance over brightness. Longevity matters more than constant illumination. The universe stays dark because darkness is sustainable, quietly supporting existence for unimaginable lengths of time. Darkness also allows contrast to exist over time. If everything were bright, differences would blur, and meaning would dissolve into glare. Contrast helps the universe tell stories. Stars stand out against night. Galaxies glow against emptiness. And motion becomes visible through shadow. Without darkness, change would be harder to notice. Brightness would overlap brightness, and evolution would feel indistinct. Darkness preserves clarity. It frames moments gently, allowing the mind to rest between observations. The universe stays dark, so that what matters can still be seen. As you listen, let your eyes rest behind closed lids. There is nothing you need to look at. Darkness also gives the universe depth. Shadows create layers, turning flat space into vast, three-dimensional distance. Depth allows scale to emerge. Near light feels close. Distant darkness feels far. Together, they shape perspective. Perspective reduces urgency. When things feel vast, small worries lose their grip, and tension softens naturally. The universe offers perspective freely. It does not demand attention. It simply exists, wide and calm. Darkness is perspective made visible. It reminds everything that there is space to breathe. Let your breathing remain slow and easy. There is plenty of room here. The universe does not need to entertain. It does not perform. It does not sparkle endlessly to hold attention. Its default state is subtle. Soft motion. Quiet forces. Long pauses between events. Darkness supports subtlety. It allows gentle processes to continue without interruption or spectacle. Most of the universe happens quietly. Creation, motion, and change do not announce themselves. The universe is dark because quiet existence is its most natural form, steady and calm across eternity. Darkness gives the universe room to recover. After bursts of energy, after moments of creation, space settles back into quiet. Recovery is part of cosmic health. Systems need time to redistribute energy, to cool gently, to regain balance. Bright phases are brief. Calm phases last far longer, stretching across millions and billions of years. The universe spends most of its life in states of rest. Darkness marks these long pauses, these extended moments of calm. Rest is not inactivity. It is maintenance, reorganization, and quiet preparation for what comes next. As you listen, let your own body rest without effort. Nothing is expected of you. Darkness also prevents overload. Too much stimulation destabilizes systems. Too much light overwhelms structure, heats space, and accelerates decay. Shadow slows everything down. It reduces intensity, softens transitions, and spreads change across time. Slowness protects longevity. What changes gradually is less likely to break, less likely to collapse. The universe values endurance. Darkness is the environment where endurance thrives. The universe stays dark because it prefers long lives over bright flashes, lasting presence over brief display. Let your breathing remain slow and even. You can rest inside this rhythm. Darkness also carries humility. Nothing shines forever. Nothing dominates the sky for long. Everything yields to time. Stars rise, shine, and fade. Darkness waits patiently for each cycle to complete. This humility keeps the universe gentle. No object demands the spotlight. No event holds attention indefinitely. Equality emerges in darkness. Everything eventually returns to the same quiet background, regardless of past brightness. The universe is dark because darkness treats everything evenly, offering rest without preference and calm without judgment. Darkness gives the universe privacy. Events unfold without an audience. Processes continue without interruption. Nothing is forced into view. Privacy allows complexity to grow. Systems develop quietly, without being rushed, without being judged by brightness alone. In darkness, growth is patient. Stars gather slowly. Galaxies assemble gently. Nothing hurries the process. The universe does not perform. It exists for itself. Not for observation. Not for spectacle. Darkness protects authenticity. What forms does so naturally, without needing to shine. As you listen, let the need to observe fade. You can simply rest. Darkness also creates rhythm. Light appears, then withdraws, allowing cycles to emerge. Cycles need contrast. day and night, active and quiet, expansion and rest. Without darkness, cycles would blur together, losing meaning and balance. Rhythm stabilizes systems, predictable patterns, reduce strain, supporting long-term continuity. The universe stays dark because rhythm keeps it healthy, steady, and sustainable. Let your breathing follow a gentle rhythm, in and out. Nothing else matters. Darkness also softens extremes. Sharp brightness can be disruptive. Shadow rounds the edges, making transitions gentle. Gentle transitions prevent shock. Systems adjust gradually, avoiding sudden stress or instability. Over cosmic time, this gentleness preserves structure. Galaxies remain intact. Orbits remain stable. Motion remains calm. The universe does not favor drama. It favors balance, continuity, and quiet persistence. The universe is dark because darkness makes existence gentle, allowing everything to continue without strain. Darkness gives the universe patience. Without constant light, nothing feels rushed. Nothing feels late. Patience allows processes to finish properly. Stars burn at their own pace. Galaxies rotate without hurry. Time stretches comfortably. The universe does not measure success by speed. Slow formation can be stronger. Gradual change can be more stable. Darkness supports this slowness. In darkness, nothing is pushed to perform. Existence unfolds naturally, without deadlines or expectations. The universe stays dark because patience keeps it intact, allowing every system to arrive when it is ready. As you listen, let your sense of urgency dissolve. There is plenty of time. Darkness also protects beginnings. Early stages of formation are delicate, easily disrupted by excess energy. Stars begin in cold, dark clouds. Heat and light come later, after structure has formed, after balance has settled. Without darkness, many beginnings would fail. Too much brightness would tear fragile systems apart. Darkness acts as a womb. It shelters growth, allows quiet development, and supports slow emergence. The universe is dark because creation needs protection. Space needs calm, and beginnings need privacy. Let your breathing remain slow and gentle. You are safe inside this rhythm. Darkness also makes endings softer. Nothing stops abruptly. Light fades gradually. Energy disperses quietly. Fading is not loss. It is transition. A gentle movement from one state to another. The universe allows things to finish peacefully. Stars cool. Motion slows. Brightness dims without fear. Darkness absorbs endings. It holds them without judgment, without noise, without resistance. The universe is dark because darkness turns endings into rest, change into calm, and motion into stillness. Darkness gives the universe continuity. What exists today flows naturally from what existed before, without interruption, without abrupt breaks. Continuity depends on gentle conditions. Sharp brightness disrupts flow. Soft shadow maintains it, allowing history to unfold smoothly. In darkness, Change does not feel threatening. It arrives slowly, giving every system time to adapt and settle. The universe favors transitions over jumps. Gradual shifts preserve structure, keeping motion calm and outcome stable. Darkness is the medium through which continuity travels, carrying existence forward without strain. As you listen, feel your body remain still and supported. Nothing needs adjustment. Darkness also allows forgiveness of imbalance. Small irregularities fade into shadow, preventing minor disturbances from becoming lasting problems. In bright conditions, imperfections stand out sharply. In darkness, they soften, and balance returns naturally. The universe tolerates variation. Not everything needs correction. Not everything needs attention. Shadow absorbs excess. Absorption keeps systems resilient. It spreads disturbances over time, turning spikes into gentle ripples. The universe stays dark because darkness heals imbalance, quietly restoring harmony without intervention. Let your breathing remain slow and even. The rhythm does not change. Darkness also reduces comparison. Without constant brightness, nothing competes for attention. Nothing demands priority. In shadow, everything exists equally. Stars shine when they do. Others wait patiently, without pressure. Comparison fades in darkness. Value is not measured by glow, but by presence, by persistence. The universe does not rank its contents. Brightness does not imply importance. Quiet does not imply insignificance. The universe is dark because darkness removes comparison, leaving only existence itself. Steady, calm, and sufficient. Darkness gives the universe neutrality. It does not favor beginnings over endings, or motion over stillness. Everything is allowed to exist evenly. Neutral space prevents extremes. Nothing is pushed to stand out. Nothing is forced to recede. Balance settles naturally. In darkness, the universe does not judge its contents. Stars, dust, and empty space all share the same quiet backdrop. Equality emerges in shadow. Brightness does not imply importance. Silence does not imply absence. Everything belongs. The universe stays dark because darkness removes hierarchy, leaving calm coexistence instead of competition. As you listen, let your mind release comparison. Nothing needs to be measured. Darkness also slows interpretation. Without visual noise, the mind stops analyzing and begins simply noticing. Notice without judgment is deeply restful. It allows awareness to soften without needing conclusions or labels. The universe does not label its parts. It does not separate success from failure, or growth from rest. Everything is just happening. Darkness supports this neutrality. It prevents overdefinition, allowing mystery to remain gentle, rather than demanding answers. The universe is dark because it does not need to explain itself, inviting quiet presence instead of understanding. Let your breathing remain slow and easy. There is nothing to figure out. Darkness also allows attention to drift. Without constant brightness, focus loosens, and awareness spreads out gently. Drifting attention reduces tension, Thoughts become softer. Edges blur. The mind rests. The universe encourages drifting. Stars move slowly. Galaxies rotate patiently. Nothing demands sharp focus. In darkness, movement feels like floating. There is no urgency. No destination. Only gentle motion. The universe remains dark. Because darkness makes drifting safe. Allowing everything to move without strain. Darkness gives the universe room to breathe. Without constant brightness, space feels open, unpressured, and free to expand gently. Breathing space reduces tension. Systems relax into their paths. Orbits settle. Motion becomes smooth and predictable. In darkness, nothing feels crowded. Even galaxies keep respectful distances, gliding past one another. Without friction, crowding creates conflict. Space avoids this by remaining mostly empty, mostly dark, mostly calm. The universe is dark because darkness preserves spaciousness, and spaciousness preserves peace. As you listen, feel space open around you. There is room for everything. Darkness also carries softness. Sharp light defines edges. Shadow smooths them, making forms feel gentle and rounded. Soft edges reduce impact. Motion feels slower. Change feels manageable. Nothing feels abrupt. The universe avoids sharp transitions. It prefers gradients, slow fades, and gentle curves of change. Darkness supports this preference. It allows states to blend, preventing sudden shifts that could disrupt balance. The universe stays dark because softness keeps it stable, allowing everything to adjust gradually. Let your breathing remain slow and easy. You are moving gently too. Darkness also removes excess information. Bright environments overwhelm perception. Shadow simplifies what remains, making reality easier to hold. Simplification reduces strain. The mind does not need to process everything. The universe does not need to display everything. Most details can rest. In darkness, only what matters remains noticeable. Large motions, long cycles, enduring structures. This selectiveness supports longevity. Energy is conserved. Attention is preserved. Existence remains sustainable. The universe is dark because darkness filters gently, leaving behind only what endures. Calm and unburdened, darkness allows the universe to feel timeless. Without constant visual change, moments blend together, stretching gently into long, calm durations. Timelessness reduces urgency. When nothing signals immediate change, the body relaxes, trusting that everything will continue. The universe does not rush forward. It unfolds slowly, layer by layer, allowing each era to settle before the next begins. Darkness supports this unfolding. It hides transitions, softening the passage from one state to another. The universe remains dark because darkness allows time to feel gentle, wide, and forgiving. As you listen, let your sense of time loosen. There is no schedule here. Darkness also carries calm authority. Nothing needs to prove itself. Nothing needs to announce arrival. Existence is enough. In shadow, presence matters more than display. What lasts does not need to shine. It only needs to remain. The universe values persistence. Long-lived stars, stable orbits, quiet structures define its character. Brightness fades, but persistence continues. Darkness supports what endures. After light has softened, the universe is dark. Because darkness rewards persistence, allowing what lasts to carry forward. Let your breathing remain slow and natural. Nothing is being evaluated. Darkness also invites surrender. Without clear outlines, the mind stops tracking and begins letting go. Letting go reduces effort. There is no need to follow details. No need to stay alert. The universe does not demand vigilance. It continues whether observed or not, moving steadily through vast, quiet space. Darkness assures continuity. Nothing depends on constant attention to exist. The universe stays dark because darkness makes surrender safe, allowing everything to continue without supervision. Darkness allows the universe to feel complete. Without constant illumination, there is no sense of something missing. Only a quiet fullness spread across space. Completion does not require brightness. It comes from balance, from all parts existing together. Light and shadow sharing the same sky. In darkness, nothing feels unfinished. Processes can pause, rest, and resume without pressure. The universe does not chase perfection. It allows states to remain open-ended, comfortable with gradual change, rather than final outcomes. The universe is dark because darkness allows wholeness, a sense that everything is already enough. As you listen, let your body settle into that feeling. Nothing needs to be completed tonight. Darkness also supports quiet strength. Strength does not need to be visible. It can exist silently, holding systems together without display. Much of the universe's strength comes from what cannot be seen. Gravity, momentum, long-term stability. These forces work best in darkness. They act steadily, without distraction, over enormous spans of time. Light draws attention. Darkness allows strength to operate without interruption. The universe stays dark because darkness supports silent strength, the kind that lasts far longer than brightness. Let your breathing remain slow and gentle. Nothing needs to be noticed. Darkness also reduces noise. Not sound, but visual noise. Too much information, too quickly. Reduced noise calms perception. The mind stops scanning, stops searching, and begins to rest. The universe offers rest freely. It does not overwhelm the senses. It gives space for attention to fade, for awareness to soften. Darkness is an invitation to stop processing. Nothing here requires interpretation. Nothing needs explanation. The universe is dark because darkness allows rest at every scale. From galaxies to the quiet mind listening now. Darkness allows the universe to feel infinite, without constant brightness marking edges. Space appears to stretch endlessly, without borders, without limits. Edges only exist where light reveals them. In darkness, boundaries soften, and distance feels immeasurable. The universe does not confine itself. It expands gently, without walls, without corners, without final shapes. Darkness keeps expansion peaceful. It prevents awareness of limits, allowing space to feel open, rather than constrained. The universe stays dark, because darkness removes boundaries, letting infinity feel calm, instead of overwhelming. As you listen, let your awareness expand gently, then rest wherever it settles. Darkness also encourages trust. Without constant signals, systems rely on steady forces, rather than visible markers. Orbits trust gravity. Stars trust balance. Galaxies trust motion. That does not need illumination. Trust reduces interference. When nothing demands monitoring, processes continue smoothly, undisturbed by observation. The universe functions without supervision. It does not need attention to keep moving forward. The universe is dark, because darkness allows trust, letting everything continue without oversight. Let your breathing remain slow and natural. Nothing requires your attention now. Darkness also dissolves urgency. Without bright signals, nothing feels immediate. Nothing feels critical. Urgency shortens perception. Darkness stretches awareness, making moments feel spacious, rather than compressed. The universe does not operate on deadlines. Stars take millions of years to form. Galaxies evolve over billions. Darkness supports this pace. Slow processes require calm environments. Darkness provides that calm, free from constant stimulation. The universe remains dark, because darkness removes urgency, allowing time to unfold at its natural speed. Darkness allows the universe to remain flexible, without rigid illumination. Structures can shift slowly, adjusting without fracture or resistance. Flexibility preserves longevity. Systems bend rather than break. Paths curve instead of collide. Motion finds gentler routes. The universe avoids rigidity. Rigid systems fail under pressure. Soft systems adapt. And darkness keeps everything soft. In shadow, change feels negotiable. Nothing locks into place too firmly. Everything remains open to adjustment. The universe stays dark, because darkness allows adaptation, keeping existence resilient across immense spans of time. As you listen, feel your body settling into that flexibility. Nothing needs to hold tension. Darkness also reduces conflict. When visibility is low, competition fades, and coexistence becomes easier. Stars do not compete to shine. They burn at their own pace, indifferent to neighbors, unconcerned with comparison. Galaxies pass quietly. Their interactions are rare, slow, and usually gentle. Conflict requires closeness. Darkness keeps distance wide, allowing harmony through separation. The universe is dark, because darkness minimizes conflict, giving everything room to exist without friction. Let your breathing remain slow and easy. There is nothing to resist. Darkness also encourages acceptance. Without clear outlines, the mind stops insisting on control. and allows uncertainty to exist. Acceptance is restful. There is no need to resolve ambiguity. No need to sharpen every edge. Softness becomes enough. The universe accepts itself completely. It does not correct every irregularity. It does not smooth every curve. It allows natural variation. Darkness supports this acceptance. It hides imperfections gently, turning difference into texture, rather than flaw. The universe remains dark, because darkness allows acceptance, letting everything exist, without needing to be refined. Darkness gives the universe continuity of motion. Paths remain smooth. Trajectories stay gentle. Nothing needs sudden correction. In dim environments, motion feels predictable. Orbits repeat. Rotations endure. Patterns settle into calm routines. Predictability reduces stress. Systems don't brace for surprise. They move as expected, unhurried and stable. The universe prefers reliability. Consistency keeps structures intact. And darkness supports that consistency by minimizing disturbance. The universe is dark because darkness protects steady motion, allowing paths to remain smooth over immense spans of time. As you listen, let your body feel the steadiness beneath you. Everything is supported. Darkness also encourages humility of scale. Without constant visual cues, size becomes difficult to judge, and comparison fades naturally. When scale blurs, importance softens. Large and small lose sharp distinction. Everything feels part of the same whole. The universe does not emphasize size. Tiny particles and vast galaxies share the same dark backdrop, existing without hierarchy. This shared backdrop keeps perspective balanced. Nothing dominates the view. Nothing disappears completely. The universe remains dark because darkness equalizes scale, allowing all things to coexist without emphasis. Let your breathing remain slow and natural. There is no need to evaluate anything. Darkness also supports quiet coordination. Forces align without signaling. Interactions happen without display. Balance emerges invisibly. Coordination does not require visibility. Gravity aligns motion silently. Energy redistributes without notice. Systems cooperate naturally. In bright environments, coordination draws attention. In darkness, it simply happens, without interruption. The universe favors unseen cooperation. It keeps processes efficient, undistracted, and resilient. The universe is dark because darkness allows quiet coordination, letting everything work together without needing to be seen. Darkness gives the universe emotional neutrality. There is no excitement, no alarm, no signal demanding reaction. Only steady presence. Neutral environments reduce tension. Nothing feels urgent. Nothing feels threatening. Everything simply exists. The universe does not provoke response. It does not flash warnings. It does not chase attention. It remains calmly indifferent. This indifference is peaceful. It allows systems to operate without stress, without constant adjustment. The universe stays dark because darkness keeps existence neutral, free from emotional extremes, quietly steady. As you listen, let your own reactions soften. Nothing here needs a response. Darkness also protects the unknown. Not everything needs to be revealed. Some things exist best without being clearly seen. Mystery remains gentle in shadow. Unanswered questions do not feel threatening, just distant and calm. The universe does not hurry discovery. It allows curiosity to drift, to pause, to return when ready. Darkness holds space for wonder. It invites quiet interest, rather than urgent explanation. The universe is dark because darkness makes mystery comfortable, allowing questions to rest without pressure. Let your breathing remain slow and easy. You do not need answers tonight. Darkness also gives the universe forgiveness. Small disturbances fade quickly. Minor irregularities dissolve into shadow. Nothing holds grudges. Forgiveness keeps systems healthy. Instead of accumulating stress, imbalances disperse gently. Over time, the universe corrects softly. It does not punish deviation. It smooths it out, gradually and quietly. Darkness supports this softness. It hides rough edges until they naturally wear away. The universe remains dark because darkness allows forgiveness, letting imperfections fade without consequence. Darkness allows the universe to feel reliable. Nothing flickers unpredictably. Nothing changes without warning. Patterns hold steady across time. Reliability creates trust. Systems continue as expected. Motion follows familiar paths. The future feels gently predictable. The universe does not surprise itself. It evolves gradually, building tomorrow from today, without abrupt reversals. Darkness smooths expectation. Without constant signals. Nothing feels sudden. Nothing feels disruptive. The universe stays dark because darkness supports reliability, allowing existence to proceed without shock. As you listen, feel that reliability beneath you. You are supported by steady ground. Darkness also removes pressure to observe. Nothing requires constant attention. Nothing demands monitoring. Processes continue regardless. Observation can change behavior. Darkness frees the universe from the need to be seen, allowing natural motion to persist. Stars burn without witnesses. Galaxies rotate unseen. Energy flows silently through vast regions of space. The universe exists for itself. It does not depend on observers to justify its motion or form. The universe is dark because darkness frees existence from the need to be watched, letting everything be itself. Let your breathing remain slow and easy. Nothing requires your awareness now. Darkness also allows long pauses between events, between changes, between moments of creation. There is space to rest. These pauses are essential. They prevent overload. They allow systems to reset. They create breathing room in time. The universe values pauses. It does not rush from one event to another. It leaves wide gaps of quiet between moments of change. Darkness fills those gaps. It holds stillness gently, keeping pauses calm rather than empty. The universe remains dark because darkness honors pauses, allowing rest to exist between all things. Darkness allows the universe to feel forgiving. Nothing is permanently exposed. Mistakes do not linger in the light. Everything is allowed to fade gently. Fading is a form of kindness. It removes sharpness. It softens memory. It allows renewal without erasure. The universe does not hold on to intensity. It lets energy disperse. It lets brightness dim. It lets moments pass. Darkness absorbs what no longer needs emphasis. It keeps the past from pressing forward, allowing the present to remain calm. The universe stays dark because darkness allows release, letting what has finished rest without weight. As you listen, let anything lingering in your thoughts fade gently into the background. Darkness also allows anonymity. Not everything needs a name. Not everything needs recognition. Existence does not require identity. Stars do not know their own brightness. Galaxies do not compare themselves. They simply exist, without self-awareness or label. Anonymity removes pressure. Nothing must live up to an image. Nothing must maintain a reputation. Everything is free to be as it is. Darkness protects this freedom. It hides individuality just enough to remove expectation, while allowing being to continue. The universe is dark because darkness allows anonymity, freeing existence from the need to be known. Let your breathing remain slow and natural. You do not need to be seen. Darkness also supports long memory. Bright records fade quickly. Soft traces last longer. Gentle marks endure. The universe remembers quietly, through subtle radiation, through lingering motion, through faint structure. These memories do not demand attention. They wait patiently, available but unobtrusive, never overwhelming the present. Darkness stores memory without burden. It holds the past lightly, so the present remains calm. The universe remains dark because darkness preserves memory gently, allowing history to exist without intruding on rest. Darkness allows the universe to remain humble. No single light dominates forever. No moment claims permanence. Everything yields to time. Humility keeps the cosmos balanced. What rises eventually fades. What shines eventually rests. Darkness waits without impatience. The universe does not celebrate excess. It allows brightness briefly, then returns to calm, as if nothing needed to prove itself. Darkness is the universe's baseline. Light is the accent. Silence is the foundation. Stillness supports all motion. The universe stays dark because humility sustains balance, letting everything pass without resistance. As you listen, let the need to stand out soften. There is nothing to prove. Darkness also gives the universe dignity. It does not reveal everything at once. It keeps its processes private, unhurried, unexposed. Dignity allows time to work properly. Growth happens quietly. Decay happens gently. Change happens without spectacle. The universe does not seek applause. It continues whether noticed or not, maintaining its rhythm without performance. Darkness protects this dignity. It shields transformation from constant scrutiny, allowing authenticity. The universe is dark because darkness preserves dignity, letting existence unfold without interruption. Let your breathing remain slow and even. Nothing here is watching. Darkness also offers mercy. Not everything must be remembered sharply. Not every event must remain vivid. Softness allows healing. Mercy prevents overload. The universe releases excess detail, keeping only what endures, letting the rest dissolve. This release happens gradually. No moment is erased suddenly. Nothing disappears without transition. Everything fades with care. Darkness carries compassion. It cushions endings, absorbs intensity, and leaves calm behind. The universe remains dark, because darkness is merciful, allowing everything, including you, to rest without weight. Darkness allows the universe to remain spacious inside itself. Even where matter gathers, space is still dominant, wide and forgiving, never fully filled. This spaciousness prevents pressure. Nothing is compressed too tightly. Energy has room to move. Structures breathe without strain. The universe avoids suffocation. It leaves gaps between stars, voids between galaxies, and long distances between events. Darkness fills those gaps gently. It is not emptiness, but breathing room, quietly holding everything apart. The universe stays dark, because darkness preserves space itself, allowing everything to exist, without being crowded. As you listen, feel the space around you expand slightly. Nothing is closing in. Darkness also protects silence. Not the absence of sound, but the absence of demand, the absence of interruption. In silence, systems organize themselves naturally. No instructions are given. No commands are required. Balance emerges on its own. The universe does not shout directions. It relies on quiet laws, steady forces, and gentle consistency. Darkness amplifies this silence. It removes distractions, letting order arise. Without noise, the universe is dark, because darkness keeps silence intact, allowing everything to follow its natural path. Let your breathing remain slow and even. Silence is holding you. Darkness also encourages long vision. Without bright distractions, focus extends farther, toward deeper time and wider space. Long vision reduces worry. When perspective widens, small disturbances lose weight, and urgency dissolves. The universe offers perspective freely. It does not force meaning. It simply provides scale, allowing calm understanding. Darkness supports this scale. It frames vastness gently, so infinity feels peaceful, rather than overwhelming. The universe remains dark, because darkness makes vastness comforting, allowing everything to rest inside immensity. Darkness allows the universe to feel safe, without constant brightness. Nothing startles the senses. Nothing demands immediate reaction. Everything remains gentle. Safety comes from predictability. Night remains night. Silence remains silence. The background stays calm and steady. The universe does not ambush awareness. It reveals itself slowly, allowing time to adjust, to settle, to rest. Darkness is a signal of safety. It tells systems that nothing urgent is happening, that rest is permitted. The universe stays dark, because darkness reassures existence, letting everything remain calm. without alert. As you listen, feel that sense of safety deepen. Nothing unexpected is coming. Darkness also encourages continuity of sleep. On planets, night triggers rest. In space, darkness sustains long quiet phases. These quiet phases allow recovery. Energy redistributes. Structures stabilize. Motion becomes smooth again. Without darkness, rest would be fragmented, and systems would never fully reset. The universe values uninterrupted rest. It builds darkness into its design, ensuring pauses remain intact. The universe is dark because darkness protects rest, allowing renewal. At every scale, let your breathing remain slow and effortless. Rest is happening naturally. Darkness also softens awareness of limits. Edges become indistinct. Boundaries blur. Space feels continuous. When limits soften, the mind relaxes. There is no sense of confinement, no feeling of enclosure. The universe avoids sharp boundaries. It transitions gradually from bright regions into deep shadow. Darkness enables this gentleness. It prevents sudden endings, replacing them with smooth fades. The universe remains dark because darkness removes harsh limits, allowing existence to flow without edges. Darkness allows the universe to feel unpressured. Nothing is forced to reveal itself. Nothing is rushed into clarity. Everything can remain as it is, for as long as it needs. Unpressured space reduces strain. Processes unfold naturally. Timelines stretch comfortably. Balance maintains itself without effort. The universe does not impose deadlines. Stars form when conditions align. Galaxies evolve when gravity allows. Darkness gives permission to wait. Waiting is not inactivity. It is preparation, alignment, and quiet readiness. Held within shadow, the universe stays dark because darkness removes pressure, allowing existence to unfold in its own time. As you listen, feel any internal pressure ease. There is nothing to complete tonight. Darkness also gives the universe resilience. When light is rare, systems learn to rely on fundamentals, not constant stimulation. Resilience comes from simplicity. Gravity, motion, time. These do not require brightness. Bright conditions can be fragile. They depend on constant energy. Darkness persists even when energy fades. Persistence builds strength. What lasts in darkness can survive long futures. Without strain, the universe is dark because darkness supports resilience, keeping existence stable through endless change. Let your breathing remain slow and even. You are supported by what lasts. Darkness also allows the universe to feel ancient. Without sharp markers of time, ages blur together, forming a continuous, quiet past. Ancientness carries comfort. What has lasted this long is unlikely to vanish suddenly. Darkness reinforces that trust. The universe carries its age lightly. It does not display history loudly. It lets time sink into shadow, becoming part of the background. This background holds everything: past, present, and future. Rest together in darkness. The universe remains dark because darkness carries time gently. allowing eternity to feel calm rather than heavy. Darkness allows the universe to feel continuous. There are no sharp breaks, no flashing transitions, only a steady flow. From moment to moment, continuity reduces fear. When change is gradual, nothing feels threatening. Nothing feels sudden or overwhelming. The universe prefers smooth stories. One chapter blends into the next, with no loud announcements, no abrupt endings. Darkness hides the seams. It smooths connections, so transitions feel natural, almost unnoticed. The universe stays dark because darkness preserves continuity, allowing existence to feel uninterrupted and whole. As you listen, let your awareness flow without stopping. Nothing needs a boundary. Darkness also protects fragility. Delicate structures cannot survive constant exposure, constant energy, constant attention. Fragility needs quiet. Molecules bond slowly. Clouds collapse gently. Beginnings form in shadow. The universe shelters its weakest stages. It hides them in darkness, giving them time to strengthen before light arrives. Without darkness, many things would never finish forming. Too much brightness would interrupt growth. The universe is dark because darkness protects what is becoming, allowing growth without interference. Let your breathing remain slow and even. Growth is happening quietly. Darkness also reduces friction. When visibility is low, motion smooths out, and interactions become gentler. Friction generates heat and stress. Darkness disperses intensity, keeping interactions calm and manageable. The universe avoids unnecessary strain. It spaces objects far apart, fills gaps with shadow, and lets motion remain graceful. Grace comes from space. Darkness provides that space, stretching distances until movement feels effortless. The universe remains dark because darkness minimizes friction, allowing everything to move smoothly through time. Darkness allows the universe to feel spacious inside time. Moments do not stack tightly. They spread out gently, leaving room for reflection and rest. When time feels spacious, nothing feels urgent. Events arrive slowly. Departures fade softly. Everything has room to breathe. The universe stretches time the way it stretches space. Not to delay, but to soften experience, turning motion into flow. Darkness is the texture of that flow. It smooths the passage of moments, so time feels like a gentle current instead of a sharp edge. The universe stays dark because darkness makes time feel kind, wide, and unthreatening. As you listen, let your sense of time loosen. There is nothing to count. Darkness also allows the universe to feel patient with itself. Nothing is expected immediately. Nothing must resolve quickly. Processes unfold when ready. Patience protects complexity. Complex systems need time to align their parts, to settle into stability. Without pressure, the universe contains immense complexity. Billions of galaxies, countless interactions, all moving calmly through shadow. Darkness keeps complexity manageable. It hides unnecessary detail, allowing only long-term patterns. To remain visible. The universe remains dark. Because darkness allows complexity to exist without chaos. Let your breathing remain slow and even. Nothing needs organizing. Darkness also supports gentleness of scale. When scale is immense, subtlety becomes necessary, or everything would feel overwhelming. The universe softens its vastness. It dims its lights. It spreads its energy. It lets shadow absorb intensity. Without this dimming, immensity would feel heavy. Darkness turns size into calm, rather than pressure. The universe chooses gentleness over display. It prefers quiet presence to constant brilliance. The universe is dark because darkness makes immensity gentle, allowing everything within it to rest without overwhelm. Darkness allows the universe to feel settled. Nothing vibrates with urgency. Nothing flashes for attention. Everything rests into its place, quietly and completely. A settled universe conserves energy. It does not waste effort on display. It moves only when necessary, and rests when movement is not required. Rest is the universe's default state. Action appears briefly, then dissolves back into calm background darkness. This rhythm prevents exhaustion. Systems recover naturally. Structures remain intact. Balance sustains itself without force. The universe stays dark because darkness supports long rest, allowing everything to endure without fatigue. As you listen, feel that rest reach your own body. You do not need to hold anything. Darkness also simplifies existence. Without constant visual signals, reality becomes easier to process, easier to accept, easier to inhabit. Simplicity reduces resistance. There is less to interpret, less to analyze, less to manage. The universe does not complicate itself. It follows a few steady laws, repeated endlessly, without ornament or distraction. Darkness keeps those laws clear. It removes noise, leaving only motion, time, and balance. The universe is dark because darkness keeps existence simple, stable, and easy to sustain. Let your breathing remain slow and natural. Nothing here is complex. Darkness also allows endings to blend into beginnings. Nothing stops sharply. Nothing starts abruptly. Transitions flow softly in shadow. Stars fade into remnants. Remnants seed new clouds. New clouds form future stars. All without clear boundaries. This continuity depends on softness. Hard edges would break the cycle. Darkness keeps the loop gentle and unbroken. The universe avoids finality. Everything changes form, but nothing truly disappears, especially in the dark. The universe remains dark because darkness allows cycles to continue, turning endings into beginnings without interruption. Darkness allows the universe to feel complete without explanation. Nothing needs justification. Nothing asks to be understood. Existence is enough, just as it is. Explanation often brings tension. Questions tighten the mind. Answers sharpen edges. Darkness releases that pressure. The universe does not insist on clarity. It allows mystery to remain, resting quietly in shadow, without demanding resolution. Mystery becomes gentle in darkness. It feels distant rather than threatening, soft rather than urgent, calm rather than unresolved. The universe stays dark, because darkness makes mystery peaceful, letting curiosity drift without weight. As you listen, let unanswered thoughts loosen. They do not need to settle tonight. Darkness also supports endurance across eternity. What lasts must conserve energy. What conserves energy must avoid constant illumination. Brightness consumes resources. It requires fuel, constant renewal, and ongoing effort. Darkness costs nothing. It persists naturally, requiring no maintenance, supporting endless duration. Endurance depends on economy. The universe chooses what lasts longest, not what shines brightest. The universe remains dark, because darkness allows it to last quietly and indefinitely. Let your breathing remain slow and even. There is no urgency here. Darkness also allows existence without performance. Nothing needs to sparkle. Nothing needs to impress. Everything simply continues. Performance shortens lifespan. Constant display drains energy. Darkness preserves it, letting systems continue longer. The universe values continuation over display. It chooses steady presence instead of dramatic brilliance. Quiet persistence defines cosmic character. Long-lived stars, stable orbits, enduring structures. The universe is dark, because darkness supports persistence, allowing everything to continue without needing attention. Darkness allows the universe to feel self-contained. It does not look outward for validation. It does not seek reflection. It simply exists, complete within itself. Self-contained systems are stable. They rely on internal balance, not external attention, not constant input. The universe sustains itself quietly. Gravity holds. Motion continues. Time flows without observation. Darkness supports independence. Nothing depends on being seen to remain real or to continue. The universe stays dark because darkness allows self-sufficiency, letting existence stand on its own. As you listen, let go of the need for confirmation. You are already enough. Darkness also dissolves expectation. Without bright signals, nothing predicts immediate outcome. Nothing promises urgency. Expectation creates tension. Darkness removes that tension, leaving space for natural unfolding. The universe unfolds without forecasts. Stars form when conditions align. Galaxies evolve without deadlines. Time decides gently. Darkness allows outcomes to arrive unannounced, without pressure or anticipation. The universe is dark because darkness removes expectation, allowing events to occur naturally. Let your breathing remain slow and effortless. Nothing needs to arrive. Darkness also gives the universe neutrality of direction. There is no up or down, no forward or backward. Only motion within space. Without bright reference points, direction loses urgency. Movement becomes relative, gentle, and unforced. The universe does not rush anywhere. Expansion happens everywhere at once. Change moves evenly, without destination. Darkness removes the illusion of destination. There is nowhere to arrive. Nothing to chase. Only continuous becoming. The universe remains dark. Because darkness releases direction, allowing everything to simply be in motion. Darkness allows the universe to feel unfinished in a comforting way. There is no final scene. No closing statement. Only ongoing presence. Without conclusion. An unfinished universe feels alive. It can still change. Still soften. Still drift into new forms. Without pressure. Completion can feel heavy. Darkness avoids finality, leaving space open for gentle continuation. The universe does not rush toward an ending. It lingers, expands, and rests between moments. The universe stays dark because darkness allows continuation, keeping existence open rather than complete. As you listen, let go of the need for closure. Nothing has to finish tonight. Darkness also protects quiet curiosity. Without bright answers, questions remain soft, inviting wonder instead of urgency. Curiosity does not need resolution. It can drift gently, resting in uncertainty. Without discomfort, the universe offers questions. Without demanding solutions. Why something exists is allowed to remain open. Darkness holds these questions kindly. It keeps them from becoming sharp, from demanding explanation, from interrupting rest. The universe remains dark because darkness makes curiosity peaceful, letting wonder exist without weight. Let your breathing remain slow and natural. Wonder does not need answers. Darkness also allows time to feel circular. Moments return in different forms. Patterns repeat with variation. Nothing moves, only forward. Circular time reduces anxiety. What has happened can happen again. Softened. Transformed. The universe revisits its own themes. Stars form from remnants. Light returns after darkness. Cycles continue quietly. Darkness smooths these cycles. It blends beginnings and endings, making transitions feel natural rather than abrupt. The universe is dark because darkness supports gentle cycles, allowing time to move without strain. Darkness allows the universe to feel kind. Nothing is harshly exposed. Nothing is forced into sharp relief. Everything is allowed to soften before being seen. Kindness reduces resistance. When nothing feels aggressive, systems relax. Motion becomes smoother, and balance returns naturally. The universe does not confront. It surrounds gently, holding space without pressure, letting things exist as they are. Darkness is that surrounding. It cushions experience, absorbs intensity, and leaves calm behind. The universe stays dark because darkness expresses kindness, allowing existence to unfold without force. As you listen, let your body soften further. Nothing here is demanding. Darkness also allows the universe to feel spacious inside thought. Without visual detail, the mind stops scanning, and awareness spreads out gently. Spacious awareness is restful. Thoughts slow. Attention loosens. Effort dissolves naturally. The universe invites this spaciousness. It does not overload perception. It offers wide silence instead. Easy to rest within. Darkness supports mental quiet. It removes sharp edges, turning awareness inward. Without pressure, the universe remains dark. Because darkness makes awareness gentle, allowing the mind to rest without effort. Let your breathing remain slow and even. Awareness can drift freely. Darkness also allows the universe to feel forgiving of limits. Nothing needs to be fully known. Nothing needs to be fully seen. Partial understanding is enough. Limits do not feel restrictive in darkness. They feel natural. Like horizons rather than walls. Soft boundaries instead of barriers. The universe accepts incompleteness. Some light never reaches us. Some answers never arrive. And that is okay. Darkness makes incompleteness comfortable. It turns absence into calm, and uncertainty into rest. The universe is dark because darkness allows peace with limits, letting everything exist without needing to be whole. Darkness allows the universe to feel patient with endings. Nothing is rushed out of existence. Nothing disappears abruptly. Everything is given time to fade with care. Fading is a gentle process. Light stretches thinner. Energy spreads wider. Presence softens instead of stopping. The universe does not close doors suddenly. It leaves them ajar, allowing transitions to happen slowly and kindly. Darkness is the space between states. It is not an end, but a pause, a breath. Between forms, the universe stays dark, because darkness makes endings tender, turning conclusions into quiet rest. As you listen, let any sense of ending soften. Nothing needs to conclude right now. Darkness also allows the universe to feel continuous across change. Even as forms shift, the background remains steady, holding everything together. Change feels safer with a constant backdrop. Stars may fade, galaxies may drift, but darkness stays. This steadiness reduces fear. If the background remains calm, change feels manageable, even comforting. The universe uses darkness as its steady ground, a place where change can happen without disruption. The universe remains dark because darkness anchors transformation, keeping change gentle and continuous. Let your breathing remain slow and natural. Change can happen softly. Darkness also allows the universe to feel complete in each moment. Nothing waits for perfection. Nothing postpones existence. Each moment is sufficient on its own. Completion does not require brightness. It comes from balance, from presence, from nothing being forced to become something else. The universe does not improve itself urgently. It evolves slowly, accepting each state as fully valid. Darkness supports this acceptance. It hides comparison, reduces pressure, and lets each moment stand. The universe is dark because darkness allows wholeness now, letting every moment exist without needing to be brighter. Darkness allows the universe to feel unafraid of stillness. Nothing needs to move constantly. Nothing needs to shine endlessly. Stillness is welcomed as a natural state. Stillness does not mean absence. It means balance. It means equilibrium. It means everything resting. exactly where it belongs. The universe spends most of its time still. Between explosions. Between formations. Between bright moments. There is darkness and rest. This stillness protects structure. Movement happens only when necessary. Energy is conserved. Change remains gentle. The universe stays dark. Because darkness honors stillness. Allowing existence to pause without fear. As you listen, let your own body enjoy stillness. Nothing needs to change. Darkness also allows the universe to feel timelessly present. Not trapped in the past. Not rushing toward the future. Simply existing. In a wide, quiet now. Presence does not require light. It requires only being. The universe is present everywhere. Even where nothing is seen. This presence is steady. It does not flicker. It does not fade. It simply continues. Darkness holds this presence gently. It keeps the universe grounded. In what is. Not what must happen next. The universe remains dark. Because darkness supports presence. Allowing existence to stay rooted in now. Let your breathing remain slow and even. Now is enough. Darkness also allows the universe to feel at peace with itself. There is no conflict to resolve. No imbalance to correct immediately. Everything is allowed to exist. As it is. Peace comes from acceptance. Light and shadow. Motion and rest. Becoming and fading. The universe accepts all of its states. It does not resist change. It does not cling to brightness. It allows each phase fully. Darkness is part of that acceptance. It does not oppose light. It completes it. Together, they form harmony. The universe is dark. Because darkness allows peace. Letting everything exist together. Without struggle. Darkness allows the universe to feel settled within itself. Nothing is unfinished. Nothing is out of place. Everything rests. Exactly where it belongs. A settled universe does not seek change urgently. Change will come when it comes. Until then, rest is enough. And quiet is complete. The universe does not resist its own nature. It expands. It cools. It darkens gently. Without regret. Darkness is not a mistake. It is the natural outcome of time unfolding, energy spreading, and balance being found. The universe stays dark. Because darkness is its comfort. Its equilibrium. Its resting state. As you listen, feel your own body mirror that calm. Nothing needs adjustment. Darkness allows the universe to cradle everything within it. Stars, planets, dust, and empty space are all held the same way. Nothing is excluded from the dark. Brightness returns to it. Motion passes through it. Everything eventually rests there. This inclusiveness creates belonging. Nothing is separate. Nothing is abandoned. All things share the same quiet background. Darkness is the universe's embrace. Wide. Gentle. Unconditional. Always present. The universe is dark. Because darkness holds everything equally. Offering space. Without demand. Let your breathing remain slow and effortless. You are being held too. Darkness allows the universe to release the need for meaning. Nothing must symbolize something else. Nothing must point beyond itself. Existence is enough. Without interpretation. Meaning can rest when darkness arrives. Questions loosen. Narratives soften. Awareness becomes simple presence. The universe does not explain itself. It exists. It continues. It remains dark. And that is sufficient. In this darkness, there is no demand to understand. No pressure to observe. No urgency to remain awake. The universe is dark, so that everything within it can finally rest, including you. Safe, quiet, and gently carried through the night. We've drifted a long way together tonight. From the quiet spaces between stars, to the deep shadows that stretch across galaxies, to the gentle darkness that fills most of the universe. We've moved from light to shadow, from motion to stillness, from questions to calm. And all the while, you've been part of this story. The atoms in your body were shaped in ancient stars. The carbon in your breath, the calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, were all forged in cosmic fires long ago. Then scattered into darkness. Then gathered again. Until one day, they became you. The same laws that guide galaxies also guide your heartbeat. The same expansion that stretches space once shaped the matter that became your body. The same darkness that gives the universe rest now surrounds you, quietly and kindly. You are not separate from the universe. You are a small, warm expression of it. A place where the universe is briefly aware of itself, before drifting back into rest. And just like the universe, you don't need to shine right now. You don't need to move. You don't need to understand anything. You are allowed to be dark. You are allowed to be quiet. You are allowed to rest. Tonight, while you sleep, the universe will continue gently on its way. Stars will keep forming far away. Galaxies will keep rotating slowly. Space will keep expanding, softly and silently. And you don't have to keep up with any of it. You can let the universe do the moving for you. You can let the darkness hold everything in place. You can let your thoughts drift apart, like distant lights fading into the night sky. There is nothing else to do. Nothing else to listen for. Nothing else to stay awake for. You are a small warmth in a vast, quiet universe. Safe, supported, carried gently through the dark. If you're still awake, you can let your attention fade now. And if you've already drifted, that's perfectly okay too. Sleep well. And dream softly.